Alright people, so I found this video over on TikTok, and this gentleman here, this big man Unky's over there talking about Alkaline Neurals London. Right now I don't know if he's catching up, because I haven't seen he talk about Alkaline Neurals Jamaica, but he's talking about Alkaline Vibes Cartel, the Buju Bantans, the artists like the Bounty Killers the other day. Some of these people, some of these artists, dancehall reggae artists that's selling out arenas. You know what I mean? And Alkaline name is definitely up there, and he's giving Alkaline a whole heap of credit. Now he's talking a lot of facts. Some things is just his opinion, but certain thing we saying is it's a fact. If and in years to come, like how Alkaline been doing it and is doing it right now, who's to say if Alkaline can't sell out a Barclay or some of these bigger stadiums? You know what I mean? So like I said, a lot of these things he's saying is it's real, you know. And correction is a prophet is without honor in his own house or his own home or something like that. Basically his own people, will sell them out sometime, So he's giving you that angle, looking at it from that aspect, as Alkaline being a youth and promoting his own show right now. Because remember, New Rose is Alkaline show, It's not Alkaline being booked for anyone else show or event. That's his event, and he's actually booking artists, right, to push this event. So, and Alkaline New Rose is a New Rose festival, meaning it's always gonna be Alkaline in concert with either a few artists or a string of artists. You know what I mean? So it, to me, is something I see that definitely can work in the future for Alkaline, and that's why I think Alkaline name is always going to be mentioned when it comes to these conversations, because you can't really say the youth not do it, or because a lot of people have this narrative: Alkaline can't find a hit tune, him can't do this, him can't do that, he can't do a proper interview now, him can't, but for some reason, he's selling out, his shows. He's selling out his festival. You know what I mean? Even shows that Alkaline is booked for. More time you see the fans them come out and support the artist same way. So, I may tell you, but the big man, he's chatting a lot of facts. Now, I got this video from over on TikTok. I don't know if he have his YouTube channel. And a lot of times, I do see him on social media, especially on TikTok and Facebook, certain places, when you're scrolling through. But to me, he's more known, right? I think his name is Tracy or something like that. Or Oral Tracy. I think that's the name he goes by over there on TikTok. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel or whatever, but if you want, if you guys want, I can follow him over there on TikTok. I don't know if he have a YouTube channel, but he's speaking a lot of things, and this is why I want to share it. So Unks, if you see this video, just know say it was just for share the message, and for educational purposes, because a lot of things we are saying in this video is making a lot of sense. You know what I mean? And I'm sure a whole heap of Vendetta fans and dancehall fans in general would agree with this message. You know what I mean? So with that said, people, check out the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section. All right, but check out what Oral Tracy is saying, and let me know what y'all think about this. Right. So until the next update, till the next notification, while go stay blessed. Checking you guys on another one. I'm out.
All right. So fresh off of the heels of Vibes Cartel, selling out and shelling down the Barclays Center in New York City. Not Beanie Man, not Bounty Killer, not Buju Banton, not Capleton, but the Vendetta boss, Alkaline, basically reply with a sold out concert of his own arena named the OVO Arena in London. The capacity is like 12,500. It looked like about 13,500 people. Vendetta boss in an element. The fans them out. The ladies out. The youths out, and them not just out. Them are sing word for word every song where the Vendetta boss up on the stage will perform. And there is it, me I look on it when I remember the narrative, I remember the discussion about Buju filling up the National Stadium, and about Cartel come in and pull up the national stadium too. And then them take to North America and start do the same thing. And the conclusion was, because they made their prison for over a decade, and people have long to see them and the story behind the incarceration and blah blah blah. Well, Vendetta Boss never their prison for 10 years. Vendetta Boss they bought the place and do him thing. And in comes this big show in London. Arena sold out. Audience impressive. Audience into it. Me hear the audience and sing some song with me never know. But I like you. I mean, I guess mainstream media and mainstream audience in Jamaica outside of the hardcore dancehall, them never have Alkaline Panda level there. Trust me. As me say, I don't be the bounty at Capleton, you know. Or Bojo, you know. Alkaline. And look how the man deal with the arena. Wicked. And there is no prison coming from prison nuance to the success of this particular show. I know what this has tell to me. This has said to me, said dancehall, you know. Despite all the bad mouthing and the bad mind and the bad treatment and the bad characterization, dancehall is alive. And well, I put it to you that dancehall is probably bigger now than ever before. Because look at the frequency with which we are saying dancehall artists are sold out major arenas now. Well, as a reggae singer, a traditional, conventional reggae, so-called culture artist, well, as a reggae singer, fill out an arena like that in concert. Like what Cartel do up at Barclays and like where Alkaline do now in London. Eh? Dancehall alive and well, man. Seeing them say a prophet is never known in his own country now. So you go. You see the artist, man. Let me tell you something I respect about the modern dancehall artists. Them. This is something I observe and something I admire about them. Be a bad mouth and bad mind them getting in Jamaica. People say them cause crime and them cause violence and them are the scapegoat for crime and violence and antisocial behavior in Jamaica. Because people so caught up in them individualism about what them like and can understand and realize. So these are artists and them have produced a product for the world, not for people in Jamaica. Because Jamaica is a little dot. So in the world. So if they tailor the message and the music to Jamaica, they would have dead for hungry. These guys are making international sounds and melodies and the world embrace it. Now, when them youth I get the pressure from Jamaica, you know what them decide to do? Them decide to ignore Jamaica. Remember say, them youth for the most part, them song when they perform on them concert, you know. You know, you hear them on radio in Jamaica, you know. You hear them in a dance hall and you hear them in your private collection for your drive and whatever your music collection is. But mainstream endorsement of them youth, them don't need that no more. What the mainstream industry try to do is drive them underground. And when them drive them underground, the youth them go underground and do them work underground till now the underground is now the forefront of the music. But right now, you know, the artists must show them have more common sense and business sense than the traditional thinkers in the society, you know. That is why Alkaline can go sell out arena up in London and down at Jamaica, so official them wouldn't look for an artist like Alkaline. Them have them fans, you know. Them have them fans in Jamaica too, you know. Can remember say a lot of these people who go to these concerts are actually Jamaicans, domiciled in some of them major cities there. So these artists them have them fans. But is this notion that dance are dead because some people who probably get out of touch with the reality and out of touch with modern trends and evolve with the time and evolve with the modern things in the music. Them probably look and say, boy, there's no music like the old music, no music like traditional lovers rock reggae. Not go so. When the lovers rock artists them where sell out the arena them, the 15 and 20,000 arena them, where them there? At least make sure you some dancehall artists will do it. Where the reggae singer them there? And that's some of the answer me, you know. Where the reggae singer them there? We are the way Vibes Cartel do, and we are the way Alkaline do. Where them there? Now, as to whether or not the other generation of youth them now we come after Cartel and Alkaline, as to whether or not them will get to this level at some point, I suspect they will. Because them same youth they know, you know, When them a do for them thing now, and some of we a look on it and say, them a carry a whole generation with them, you know. And another 5, 10 years, and a consistent work, and a consistent output there. And they too will be able to go to Barclays Center, probably go to Madison Square Garden, go to OVO Arena, and fill out these places in concert. So we have to just understand people and embrace the uniqueness of the reggae culture and the dancehall culture in the wider world. And one normal thing is a pound for pound Jamaica in terms of cultural impact on the world, you know. Pound for pound, we are probably the best, you know. And not probably. Which other little country have big and bossy culture and bad culture like Jamaica? We give music and a culture to the world. Eh? Which other little country have the kind of impact globally in terms of our cultural imprint, our music, our food, just with behavior, with language? Which other little country do that something? No other little country do that something. That is why we give the world Bob Marley. We give the world Vibes Cartel. No matter when we start, we give the world Buju Banton. Hurt on the heart, but we give the world Alkaline. And there'll be more to come. Then you don't know if Skinny Bang and Canicla and Massacre in another 2 or 3 years now go sold out Madison Square Garden. It is quite possible. If remember your history, no people. Remember Jamaica history. You see Bob Marley where we are jump around and talk about national hero and the undisputed king of reggae. You know hear the story them. Them never read Bob Marley in Jamaica. Radio station never used to play Bob Marley song in Jamaica. Them tend to radical, dirty rasta smoke too much weed. And so them used to deal with Bob Marley in Jamaica, you know, people. So basically it's a repeat of our history are going now, you know. Where we see how we see dancehall are going now all over the world. And we in Jamaica have to drop with John and say, rotted. I saw them big over there. Yeah. History I repeat itself. Big culture, big music. Talk about culture, see it here. Reggae Frederick. If you love the music and you love the culture, you are a reggae Frederick. The Mavericks are signed up, you know. Member of the Reggae Frederick fraternity, you know. He's a confessed Reggae Frederick, you know. Stepping away.